And we begin in Algeria, where 34 hostages and 15 of their al-Qaida-linked kidnappers were killed on Thursday in an airstrike at a remote gas plant by the Algerian armed forces, according to Mauritania's ANI news agency.
The ANI says Algerian helicopters attacked as the militants were trying to leave the complex with at least some of their captives. Earlier, the Algeria press service says 30 Algerians had escaped from the site. Al-Qaida-linked Islamist militants say they kidnapped as many as 41 foreigners at the complex on Wednesday. A spokesperson for the Al-Qaida in the Islamic Maghreb affiliate in Mali tells VOA that 7 Americans are among the hostages. The others are believed to include nationals from Britain, France, Japan, Norway and Ireland. Thursday, British Foreign Secretary William Hague says the government has taken additional precautions.
We are liaising very closely at all levels with the Algerian government. I've just spoken to our ambassador in Algeria and sent a rapid deployment team from the Foreign Office in order to reinforce our embassy and consular staff there. We will give more details as it becomes possible to do so, but obviously it is a very dangerous situation.
Now, the attackers are believed to have killed at least 2 people, possibly more, including one British national. 6 other foreigners were believed wounded. The kidnappers are demanding an end to a French military operation against al-Qaida-linked Islamist rebels in neighboring Mali. Now, for more perspective on the tense situation in Algeria, we are joined on the phone by VOA Pentagon correspondent Luis Ramirez. Hello, Luis.
Good morning to you. And well, here at the Pentagon, details are very murky as to what is going on the ground there in Algeria. What we do know from sources here is that the operation is still underway. Very important that this is an Algerian operation. Algeria and the U.S. have a very good, close military relationship, but the Algerian government at this stage has not asked for help. The U.S. military officials tell me that they're watching the situation closely, minute by minute, preparing plans for if they are asked to intervene.
Yes. Now, Luis, we know the U.S. policy is very clear on hostage takers. The U.S. does not negotiate with hostage takers. The question is, what is the likely possible approach in this case, and also given that they're nationals from other nations?
Well, first of all, it's a very careful approach because of that very tight relationship that the U.S. and the Algerian militaries have. Algeria is making it very clear that they are able to handle this on their own. The U.S. is being careful not to impose anything on them, to not initiate any sort of action that would upset the Algerians. It's a relationship that has been cultivated primarily because of the United States regional interest. The U.S. main interest in that area is to prevent the spread of the influence of groups like al-Qaida in the Islamic Maghreb.
And indeed, I mean, this is directly related to the operation in Mali that is being led by the French right now. The question is it a fair assessment to say that this hostage-taking indeed introduces a new dimension to the whole war in Mali and the war against the Islamic al-Qaida in the Islamic Maghreb?
Well, you know, it's interesting because this is exactly the type of situation that Algeria has wanted to avoid ever since the problems began in Mali. It has been very careful. Algeria has been very careful and very wary of having any of the violence spill over, first from Libya, now from Mali. And that is one reason why Algeria, the United States has been trying to get Algeria to cooperate more closely. Again, they have a good relationship, but the U.S. is wanting to build it up to possibly, set up an international effort in Mali. Algeria has been a little bit hesitant, only because it really did not want to create any action that would further radicalize some of the groups operating.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much, Luis, for your updates. That's VOA's Luis Ramirez reporting from the Pentagon.